What's up everyone, it's Trainer Dell, and in this video I have for you my Time Thief deck profile. It's been a long time coming. There's been slight changes here and there, but I'm bringing it to you today. I've been waiting for a long time to upload this, basically because it's my birthday, and this is basically my favorite deck right now. I love playing with it. It can be defensive and offensive. It's crazy. It's not like top tier or anything, but I have played against Sky Striker, Thunder, what else? And then my friends' decks, they got Pendulum and stuff. I love the Pendulum matchup against this deck. It's funny because of Redoer's effect to like just throw things on top of the deck, and I get a lot of draw power because a lot of spells and monsters just right to him through his effect. I love Redoer as a card. And little side note, in my deck, I brought this deck with me to an anime expo and ran into Little Karibo. It was very unexpected. I didn't know he was going to be there. And so it's signed by the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. So definitely really cool. So yeah, let's get right into it. So 3 Time Thief Winders. He's the Stratos of the deck, but also has that secondary effect where you can detach an Xyz material from a monster and special summon it from your hand. So yeah. And when it's summoned, whether normal or special, you can add 1 Time Thief card from your deck to your hand. Anyone. So if you see my combo video, you know that I usually go for flyback, but flyback or regulator, whichever I really need. But when I'm gonna OTK and I know I can OTK, then I go for the spell one, the Time Thief hack. 3 Time Thief regulators. K9 right here. Also, Doctor Who reference. If you guys don't know, this deck is Doctor Who, the deck. He is the, what is it called? Rescue Rabbit of the deck, where you can tribute it and special summon 2 different Time Thieves, except itself, from your deck to the field. And also, if an Xyz monster is destroyed while this is in the graveyard, I think by, where is it? By battle. Yeah, destroyed by battle. While it's in the graveyard, you can special summon this. So it's really cool. They do little, like, cool generic Xyz things along with helping their own archetype out. So it's really awesome. Time Thief Bezel Ship, which is the TARDIS. It doesn't look like it, but it definitely is. Quick effect right there where you contribute it and target 1 Time Thief Xyz monster you control. I play 3 because I'm just maxing out on my level 4s. And then, yeah, it can basically take a card from your opponent's graveyard and attach it to your Time Thief Xyz monster. And if it's in the graveyard, you can attach a material from an Xyz monster to special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. Those really don't matter because you're trying to use them for Xyz plays or maybe just to defend yourself to stall out for a little bit. But you can use this with the OTK to like bring a little more extra damage in. So it's pretty cool. 2 Inspector Border. Yeah, just to stall out. It's just a level 4, and it helps stall out at times till you can exceed. And something that goes along cool with it is actually Thunder King Ryo, which I just like playing. It's so fun. If you normal summon this and then you normal summon this next turn, because its effect doesn't activate. The secondary effect does, but just neither player can add cards, so they can't add cards nor can they draw. So you can just kind of stall out if you want to with those. Sometimes it's an auto win. 2 Kageto Kages because it's level 4 and this is a level 4. That's like the level 4 stuff. So you can go into Xyz plays right there, or Xyz plays. The hand trap lineup, I'm playing 2 Ghost Ogres. I was playing Veilers before, but Ghost Ogre is just really good right now. And then the 3 Ash Blossoms, because it's Ash Blossom, and although it's super generic, it's just still really good. If you want to, you can max out on Ghost Ogre, especially since there's a lot of combo decks, and you can knock stuff out. A lot of decks have been trying to play through the Ash Blossom, but still, I feel like this just hits way more decks, and you're not always going to be playing combo decks. The Time Thief hack, which is awesome, really cool. Sometimes I want to play this to 2, but you only really need the 1. But if you want to play 2, you go right ahead. Of course, the double or nothing for the OTK. If you can hit that turn 2 or whenever, when you have an open, you can't do an attack directly, but if your opponent has a monster, like a weak board, or if you side deck into Gamma Seal or whatever, and take out their negate threats. It's pretty cool. Monster Reborn, which is just here as an extender, and sometimes you can just snatch an opponent's monster. That's really good from the graveyard. You can take this out. I play 41 cards in this deck. If I would take out any card, I would say Monster Reborn is the one I would take out if I want to do 40, but it's fine at 41, honestly. 2, Instant Fusion, because it's more like, it just helps you get into your Redoer. I was playing the little, what is that? Thousand Eyes Restrict and Link Rebo, but I took those out. I just kind of straight up go for level 4s now. Super Poly, still really good. These cards I like to play at 2, because I like to see them, but not have to see them. You know what I mean? But definitely, if I could, I would play a 3rd one. But I'll just wait till Dual Devastator, because I like to have all my cards kind of uniform. And Super Poly will get reprinted, so for you guys who don't have Super Poly, you can wait a little bit and it comes out. Definitely, this is a must-have, but you need 3 Call by the Graves, because this is kind of sort of like, it has combos or has things, but hand traps will wreck it. So you need to stop your opponent. Plus, also, sometimes you can just take a card out from the graveyard. You can take out 2 cards from the graveyard with any of the Time Thief effects, and then with Battleship or Flyback, and also with this card. So you can disrupt your opponent. 2 Flybacks. I feel like you only need 2. I'd like the normal one and then the one I colored in, because that's like my hair color right now. Yeah, 2 Time Thief Flybacks. I just like to go turn 1 if I get into Winder, and then Redo, or if I get to go into my Xyz play, have this set down, and then just kind of have that threat of like, alright, I can now activate it, standby phase or whatever, or their main phase 1, add the other Time Thief Flyback, and then now I can just bounce anything or spin anything back on top of their deck if they put anything face up. So it can be very disruptive. I like that a lot. 2 Shade Brigadines, which is just like another level 4 monster, and if you can do it turn 1, if you can just normal summon any of the level 4s, and then you can just play this turn 1, you get your Time Thief Redoer, and you can start your stuff. 2 Infinite Impermanence, and this, oh man, I was playing the Veilers, but I feel like the Impermanence is so good. I top decked it and it helped me win games. It's just overall really good, and I only have the 2. I think I would only play the 2, maybe side a 3rd one if I ever get a 3rd one. But who knows, because I might end up getting a 3rd one and just loving it and wanting to play the 3rd one. Then 2 Evenly Matched. In the main deck, I play 1 in the side deck, and I will show the side deck because this is the deck I play more competitively, although it's still casual, so it's like I'm a very casual competitive person. But yeah, 2 Evenly Matched, it just helps just kind of break boards, or at least set up, like if they have a negate or 2, it's just one thing for them to negate so then you can go into your combos. It's cool. And if you go first, it's always nice to have Solemn Strike, but sometimes even going second, you can set it and hopefully bait something of theirs out and then stop their monster effects, because that's, other than negating the summon, you also want to negate the effects. So that's my main deck, and it's 41 cards because I didn't know what to take out for the second Impermanence. I was running 1, but yeah. So now for the extra deck, and starting off with 2 Time Thief Redoers. It's really cool. One of my favorite Xyz monster. He's really stepping it up. Might definitely become my favorite Xyz monster, but the second one I'm going to show you, he's done a lot for me in the past, and it's so fun playing that one. But it's also fun playing this one. So anyways, he takes just 2 level 4 monsters, so he's super generic. And once per turn during the standby phase, and that's either play or standby phase, you attach the top card of your opponent's deck to this as material. So that's really cool. And he has 3 effects based on what you want to remove or detach as material. So if it's a monster, spell, trap, you can do all 3 at the same time, and that's pretty cool. But the monster effect, if you detach a monster, is it banishes itself until the end of the turn. So that helps clear off the extra deck zone. The spell is you get to draw an extra card, so that's really cool. Like I said, I love the pendulum matchup. I either get monster or spell, so I'm either able to protect them, clear my field, and draw a card. And a trap one, which is what I usually do with Flyback, is you can bounce or spin a face-up card your opponent controls back to the top of the deck. So all effects are really good. It just helps with the strategy. So yeah, 2 Time Thief Redoers. Cowboy. Let's go. Gaga Ga Cowboy. Right now, my favorite Xyz monster, but Redoers stepping it up. It's just fun. Cowboy for game is Cowboy for game. And to this day, 2019, on my birthday, anytime I'm able to Cowboy for game, it's just super fun. Abyss Dweller, because it's Abyss Dweller, you get, the rank 4, like, spam stuff. That Gusto Emerald, which came off the ban list. And you can target 3 monsters, shuffle them into your 3 monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck, and then draw a card. So it helps with recycling your Redoers, your regulator targets, stuff like that. Castel. I took this out of the deck at one point and just needed it. Like, I was able to bait out my opponent, but just had nothing to get over my opponent. And if I just spun the card back, then it would have just, that would have been it. It would have been cool. Tornado Dragon, still really cool. I like Tornado Dragon a lot. It just, you can pop a card on your turn, and then pop a card on your opponent's turn in their back row. And sometimes that's just all you need. Utopia Double package. So Utopia Double to get double or nothing. Utopia to obviously win the game. But sometimes, and this is really still fun, I just go Utopia the Lightning. So if I draw into double or nothing, I can attack with Utopia, detach a material, and then attack directly, or whatever. Use Utopia double or nothing. So that still makes it 5,000. But then the following turn, if they don't have anything followed up, I can just go into the Lightning. It's really cool. I still like the fact that, your opponent can't activate effects in response. So some monsters and stuff activate during the, they negate effects, but you just attack into them. They can't activate anything, and you just become 5k. So that's cool. 1 Cyframe Lord Lambda. I actually don't play the negates, but I was playing Wee Witch's Apprentice, but I was testing out Mind Control, and I might put Mind Control back in here. I'm not too sure. But just you can use any 2 monsters, and it's downward pointing arrows. It's 17. It's psychic. It's cool. And for the fusions, we got Dark Fire Dragon. I just like it because it's dark and it's a dragon and it's fusion. So that's cool. Mud Dragon of the Swamp, which is actually a worm, not even a dragon, but helps out. And it can do added protection. Its effect is pretty awesome. That it can you can change the attribute, and then those monsters can't be targeted. Yeah, with card effects. Drago Stapelia, which is awesome. Just against Thunder, you can use this, or even Starving Venom. Thunder or Crusadia Dragon, or whatever it is. You just use these and you'll be fine. And also Violet Chimera, which this is the rare version, and I bought the super, so that's coming in. But that's against Salamangreats. I'm thinking about just siding this and probably putting in another card. I'm not sure. I was playing 3 Redoers for the longest until Emerald came off the ban list, and, well, you gotta put Emerald in there. So, like I said, I do play a side deck with this because, this is my more competitive deck. And my side deck, it's fun. Like, a lot of these cards fold out. The Time Thieves themselves are super cheap to get. It's super budget. But everything else, I went kind of all out. So 2 pink tops because it's at 2. 2 Gamma-Seals because I just like Gamma-Seal at 2. Everything here is basically 2 except for 1 card. 2 Lancia. If you want to, go for the 3rd one. But yeah, just like all the secrets. 3 Twin Twisters for back row decks. Just for all the back row stuff. And 3 Twin Twisters can help. The last evenly matched that I need. And then against, like I said, I love against the Pendulum matchup because I can go into my little anti-spell and Imperial Order. So that's cool. Also against Sky Striker, I play this. And then for other decks, like other combo decks, we got the Summon Limit. Now, if I could take anything out, I would take out the Summon Limit because, I find myself, I can control the board pretty alright. So that's not even that bad. So yeah. That's my deck, the Time Thieves. Shout out to Little Karibo for signing my Redoer right there. Shout out to Doctor Who. Still, my favorite Doctor is David Tennant, but Peter Capaldi, really strong. And I don't know, it's hard to choose between them two nowadays. I just I like Capaldi's last season, and I wish there would have been more, but with all the Doctors, I wish there was more, honestly. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have an awesome rest of my birthday, and I hope you guys have a great day. So yeah, peace.